In our international affairs editor, Kethevane Gorjestani. Kethevane, bring us up to date with what he said.
Yes, one of the main things that he spoke about was this ground operation in Rafah, and it doesn't seem like the Prime Minister of Israel has listened or agreed with any of the comments coming out of the international community, least of them the Americans. There is still supposed to be a sort of a delegation, Israeli delegation, going to Washington to show the plans for that ground operation in Rafah, and Prime Minister Netanyahu seemed to be saying, we will go there, we will show them what they want to see, but sort of hinting that it was not going to change their minds, that they were simply doing it out of respect for their ally. And he was very clear, and you mentioned some of his words. He said no victory over Hamas without a Rafah operation. So he really linked the two. He said, we will get into Rafah, and nothing and no pressure will stop this operation against Hamas in Rafah. So some pretty strong words from Binyamin Netanyahu. He did not give any information as to when. He was asked by the reporters in that room when that could be, and he sort of dodged the question, saying that he didn't want to get into operational information. So no word on how quickly that could happen, because, of course, there is the other aspect, which is that the ceasefire talks, the talks about releasing hostages, presumably resumed this Sunday in Cairo with an Israeli delegation, a meeting with the Egyptians, the mediators, to discuss the possibility of finding some common ground with Hamas. And on that note, it seemed that Benjamin Netanyahu was responding to some of those protests that you were mentioning, saying that it is a combination of military pressure and flexibility in talks that will bring hostage releases. We'll see how that is taken by some of the protesters who want to see something happen.